Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. So, a couple of bits of admin before we get started with the video. Number one, Bob Orton's brother, Bobby Orton, I believe. He was known as Barry O in the WWE when he was around in the mid-80s and the beginning of the early 90s, 99 and 91. Passed away this week. My condolences go out to his family. He is the uncle to Randy Orton, so the brother of Bob Orton Sr. And Charles, the normal host of the kickoff show, not the kickoff show, it's actually Karen Preston. So I believe she is leaving the company or something like that. I don't know. I will when we find out, we'll find out. But at this moment in time, it's not. I don't think it's been confirmed. I could be wrong on that one. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the matches, and let's get to our predictions. So, first one, pre-show match: Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the US title. Ooh. Kind of have to admit, I really want Mustafa Ali to win this one, but I think we're gonna go for Riddle. So I'm gonna put Riddle or Matt Riddle. Next up, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler with Reginald versus Shayna, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair for the tag team titles. I don't want Sasha Banks to hold the titles again, the tag team titles. I feel like they're gonna lose this match to further the feud going into Mania with her and Belair. So I'm gonna go for Nia and Shayna. Okay, next up, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Ooh. Reigns versus Edge, Bryan versus Edge. I don't know. I think it's going to be Roman, so I'm going to go Roman on this one. But I will be amazed if Daniel wins this one. But I'm going Roman. Next up, Biggie versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. I kind of want to see where they go with Apollo Crews with this Nigerian character they've given him. I feel like they could do a lot of actually really good ideas with this. So I'm going to hold my thoughts on until I actually see it in person. But I'm going to go for Big E. He's just had the 24 about him, so I think they're going to go for that. Next up, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. This is going to be one hell of a match, and I feel like Shinsuke needs to win this one. So, Shinsuke Nakamura. Next up, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Why do I always say Shameless? Oh, that was a TV show back in the day. Sheamus in a no-holds-barred match. Oh. I'm going to go Drew. He needs a win. He needs a win to catapult him into the title match at WrestleMania. And finally, Alexis Bliss versus Randy Orton. What? When did this get announced? Did this get announced last week on Raw or something? Or like the Go Home Show Raw? Okay, apparently we're having Alexis Bliss versus Randy Orton. Fiend's coming back. Calling it now. At 10:15 in the morning, 10:15 at night, the Fiend's coming back and is going to put the mandible claw on Orton. Alexis Bliss gets a win, so I am going for Alexis Bliss with help from the Fiend. With help from Fiend. So, ladies and gentlemen, oops, there we go. So, there we go. The lighting's a bit off, but there you go. You can see Riddle and all that jazz. So, yeah. Let's get to our first matchup, which is Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the US title. Let's do this. Okay, so I've just watched the beginning of the promo for the Alexis Bliss Randy Orton thing. It's entertaining. It reminds me of every low-budget horror movie. I'm not gonna lie. But, I mean, it's a good way to bring the Fiend back for Mania, I have to admit. Also, the build-up package for Apollo Crews versus Biggie. I kind of like this character that Apollo's portraying. I think it actually could run really well if they do it correctly. I think it could be a good idea, personally. We've got Sonia Deville. Great to see her back. Very happy she's back in the WWE as a manager, I think. I don't know what her role, I think she's understudy to Adam Pierce, I think. I don't know. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's carry on with our first matchup, shall we? So, we just had Riddle versus Ali for the US title, and I have to admit, this was actually an entertaining matchup. Very good. Really good submission work with both guys. Very entertaining. Really good. A broplex or whatever it's called from the middle rope. Holy shit, that looked good. And Riddle gets the win, so he retains the title. So that is 1-0 to me. I will find my pen in just a moment. And then Retribution basically tell Ali to go fuck himself. And yeah, that was actually quite nice. So yeah, 1-0 to me, and let's carry on with the show, shall we? So the opening package was actually really good, I thought. Very entertaining, very well paced, well, very fast paced. But I know, bad pun. But ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking things off with the women's tag team title match. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I really do hope they don't do 2 belts Banks. I really hope not. Again, let's hope not. Let's do this. So we just had Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. This was a good opening contest. To be fair, a lot of the offense was from Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax onto Bianca Belair. Typical tag team matchup from these two. For women. It was a good match. It sets up the feud for one of Sasha or Bianca to get the heel turn, and I believe it's going to be Sasha. Really do not want to see Sasha heel, ladies and gentlemen. I am sick and tired of that. But this was a good match, very entertaining, and like I said, Nia and Shayna get the win. So, excuse me, 2-0 up. Yay! So let's carry on with watching the match, and yeah, they're arguing. What else is name? Yeah, they're about to fight. So yeah, yep, there we go. Heel turn to Sasha confirmed. Slap to the face, bam. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was just going through my predictions, and for some reason I forgot to say that the Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon match. I'm gonna go for Shane come on, work. There we go. I'm gonna go for Shane McMahon for this one by dubious means. So yeah, let's find out. So we just had Biggie versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship match, and 3-0 to me. Bit of a shady pinfall attempt. I mean, the match was good. I mean, high paced, and for this kind of feud, it was really good. Pin attempt. Biggie gets the win. I don't know if it was a botch or not. I mean, it might not have been, but another good match, and especially with these two, it was very entertaining and very good. So we'll see what our next matchup is, guys. And so far, yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome so far. So let's carry on with the show, shall we? What the actual fuck is going on with the 24/7 title? We have an Old Spice advert. Then we had the guy who's basically giving out free samples win the 24/7 title after Akira Tozawa tries to find R-Truth. Then R-Truth rolls him up, runs away with 2 bottles of sampling, which is bloody hilarious, and then says about the Night Panther being the prophecy. What the actual fuck is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. It was admittedly very funny. So now we're having this thing that Shane is injured. Yay! Let's just carry on with the show. So we just had Braun Strowman versus Elias. So my pick of Shane McMahon is null and voided. Wasn't really. It was a match, but it wasn't a. It was basically just a bit of offense from Elias. Braun basically just murders him, running power slam 1, 2, 3, pretty much. Not bad, but at the same time, boring. So let's get to our next proper match, shall we? So we just had Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and oh my god, these two had their working boots on tonight. Oh, this was good. I was very happy this match took place. Just a lot of back and forth between these two. This is a damn entertaining match, and the way the match ended, Seth managed to hook his foot on Shinsuke's knee, back kicked him into the head, and then it delivered the curb stomp for the 1-2-3. That was very entertaining, but unfortunately, I did predict Shinsuke and Nakamura, so it's 3-2 to me. Yay. Also, shout out to my buddy Decky. Hope you're okay, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you soon, mate. Now, let's find out what's going on with our next matchup. So we just had Deleu versus Sheamus in the No Holds Barred match, and this was actually quite brutal. Kendo sticks, table spots, TV spots. This was good. Very enjoyable. Claymore Future Shock DDT onto a piece of the table, announcer's table, then into the Claymore for the 1-2-3 for Deleu McIntyre. So that means I am 5-3? 5-3? 5-2. My apologies, 5-2. There's me pen. So yeah, Deleu wins. So now we have Alexis Bliss versus Randy Orton, and then Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. Let's get, well, Universal title. Let's get to it all. Fuck Alexa Bliss's theme song. Fuck it. It is fucking terrifying. But originally, when the fuck did WWE turn into the goddamn Looney Tunes? Fire! Lighting with just nearly fell on Randy. Fire again. And then the Fiend. Okay, coming back as Jason Voorhees, are we? You know, when did this turn into Friday the 13th? But kinda gotta admit, I like the style. Definitely Friday the 13th vibe. Right, Alexa pushes Orton into the Fiend. Sister Abigail, 1-2-3. Bliss wins. One moment, guys. Okay, so just before the main event starts, I did win that match. I did say Alexa Bliss with help from Fiend at 11:15 at night. As the pre-show was going on, I called it. But yeah, I have to admit, the way they brought the Fiend back, kind of like it. Shame that he did look like he'd been jizzed on by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but well, that joke. Yeah, I thought it was a really good idea. So now it's Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. I've got a fucking bet. I've got an extra bet on with Ryan. Come on, Roman. Can't believe I just said that. Let's watch the main event. So, just had Roman versus Daniel, and I have to admit, this was a very entertaining matchup. Good storytelling with Edge being out there, being the referee. Jay would come out to interfere, yay. Then Daniel would get the chair, hit Edge by mistake, from Roman, then Edge would get it, hit both guys, and then Roman would pin Daniel. Yeah, very entertaining, very good matchup, and as of right now, sorry guys, that is my phone going off. But yeah, I win the predictions 6-2. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching Fastlane review. I will see you on Wednesday for the CWS and the AEW Dynamite review. So, TTFN. That's all for now.